Hello, and welcome to the Xbox Hour Aftermath. I figured I'd show off the insanity mode attacks that I didn't really use during the actual game. I brought my morality meter down to neutral so we can see what that looks like. I've got a list of cheats here to make it easy. So, bring up my insanity meter and let us see what full neutral looks like. Okay, so it looks like basically normal. Yeah, I've got the ground pound attack and probably the impale move. Let's go back. I will increase my reputation by 50. Or not. That cheat didn't work, but let's try... Let's try just going max evil and see what that does. Oh, hang on. Right. There we go. Alright, so that increased my morality by 50. I think I'm still neutral, because it did not give me any special attack. So we'll do it again. Okay. Now so it's some kind of chains attack. Let's go. Alright, let's see what base good looks like this. So it kind of looks more human, and he's got that chain attack. Alright, I actually did use that. It shoots out chains, and I believe it will take down like enough chains to take out monsters around you. We'll go up 50 more. And now I have a gun type thing. So, bring up my insanity and let's see what that does. Okay, so I still look relatively human. My guess is the guns would just shoot at the enemies. So kind of like the trigger men. And let's do 50 more. Which did not give me anything special. So 50 more. Okay, that must be the final, like, good attack. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, it's just that, like, explosion thing, which I did use to beat Blackmore. Somehow that just, like, defeated him. I don't know how. Let's go max evil and see what that does. Cataclysm attack. Bring up my insanity. And let's see. Okay, so full evil monster looks more monstrous. He shoots out a fire wave, it looks like. I kind of like the look of the evil beast mode guy better. Down, up. And I'm gonna just continue to decrease it and see if there's any difference.
I don't
know if it's actually decreasing. It didn't seem like it actually decreased it. Oh, you know why? Because I need to do plus rep. So let's do that. Is that actually doing anything? That doesn't seem to be doing anything either. I wonder if the evil
How you like me now?
Oh wow, and look at the pictures all bloody and stuff. I wonder if the evil, like, morality is just...
How you like me now?
It's like bugged or something. Oh no, there we go.
How
Alright,
you
so
like me
now
now?
it's going down. It's going towards the good side. So I guess up.
How you like
Okay,
me
there we
now?
go. Attack downgraded. Let's see what that does. It shoots out poison gas? What? What the hell are those things? Like some weird spider sack things? Oh, that's a weird one. Oh, let's continue.
How you like me now? How you like me now? How you
Okay,
like me
there we
now?
go. Bring up my full insanity.
How you like me now?
Let's see what that is. Just knives. Okay, that's kind of neat.
How you like me now?
Attack
How you like
downgraded,
me
so
now?
that's it. It's knives for evil, some weird spider things that explode, and the flame circle thing. So I don't know. I think they did a pretty good job with doing the attacks. They are pretty neat. I like the blades that come out of your back and then shoot up around you. Alright, so in this level, this is the second to last level in the game. There's actually another secret area you can get to. You have to do some things to get it though. So, I'm gonna try them out. You have to start by destroying all of these needles. There's these three, those two, and then those two. So let's take those needles out. It's one. If I can aim with the stick, which I cannot. Two. Three. Four. Nope. Five. 6. And 7. And then we gotta go up here. And there'll be some guys to fight. Like that guy, and then there should be a guy down here. Come on. Open up. Whoa, it's me. Whoa. And then there's like, I think 3 Slayer heads that are just sitting there. And you have to shoot those in a specific order. The first one is back here. Oh shit. So here's the first one, we'll take that out. And then the second one should be in this cabinet somewhere. Here we go. Take that out. And then back down to where we came from. And there should be a head down there in some cabinets. It's gonna this here is gonna open up into a door. There's the head. And here's the door. So let's go inside. Whoa. What? is this? The Beast Within? Who's on the phone?
Dr. Killjoy made the voices in my head go away. Now all I hear is his voice.
Okay. So this is, I believe, referred to as the developer room. So is this supposed to be like, you could see, like, the developers? I don't know. That looks like Toboul. But, so I don't know, this is kind of neat. It's not the coolest, though. There's not really anything to interact with here. You got the posters on the wall. But that's about it. Oh, what's this? Oh, look, it's the Suffering. Mortal Kombat. It looks like Unreal Tournament or Unreal Championship. Area 51. And I can't tell what this one is. But those must be all games that this developer worked on. That's kind of cool. Suffering. Yeah, I don't know one, what this one is with the yellow and the like blue. But that's kind of neat, I guess. And they've got, of course, this chalkboard. Um, some. Oh, here's a broken guitar. Okay, well, that's the developer room. And then I believe it just takes you back to the level. Yeah, there you go. That's a thing. So, what do I think of this game overall? The first game is by no means an amazing game or a classic or anything like that. I think it's enjoyable. I like a lot of what it did, and this game is pretty much the same thing. They didn't change a whole lot. I think the graphics look a little bit better, but I think this game does suffer, from several things, including while Baltimore is interesting that they did that. You don't usually see Baltimore as a setting in video games too often. So it's neat that they put that in there and that it's set in Baltimore. But I just find the like larger open environments not to be as interesting. I think this game works best when it's in enclosed areas like this prison. When we actually go to the prison towards the end of the game, I think that it feels at home. It feels like this is what it's supposed to be. So I quite liked the prison levels of this game. But the Baltimore levels just don't. I don't know. They don't do it for me for whatever reason. But again, it's interesting that they went with Baltimore because I don't even know if they've ever had a video game with Baltimore in it. Besides this one, there probably is, but I can't think of it. In terms of like gunplay and everything, it's pretty much the same, but there's not a huge difference between the two games. They've added more guns, and they've added a few more melee weapons as well. Otherwise, I don't feel like the gunplay is too different. I do really like that they added later on. He doesn't have it here, but you get the bandoliers, the two belts going across his chest, so you can actually see all the weapons that he's holding. Which I don't know. I've always liked that in games where you can like see everything that you're using. There's not a ton of games that do it, but most of them do. And I don't know. That's just something peculiar to me, which I love to have like all of your weapons on the character's model. I do like that they added like some more like street weapons, quote unquote, like the scorpions. Oh, look at this. I did not notice that. Those two are Captain Arsonists, which I did not know that showed up this early. Interesting. But yeah, ultimately, this game is not. It's not amazing. It's not terrible. It's just it's a standard game, I would say. some of its strengths include the monster designs. The monster designs, I think, in both games are great. There's some that aren't so good, like the isolationist in this game is not the greatest look, I think, but most of the other ones are quite good. I'm actually gonna go through like the notebook that they have in this, which shows off all of them. I think my favorite would probably be the arsonist and the triggerman, even though they're both very annoying to deal with. I love the designs for them. Oh, this sequence right here reminds me of what this game has a problem with, I think. I think the biggest problem is these like arena areas where you're stuck in a room and there's just monsters that keep spawning until something happens. Usually it's you have to turn into the beast here. But the monsters just keep spawning and will not go away until the game says, yeah, okay, that's the end of them. I think there was a few instances of that in the first game, but this game is just it's so much more noticeable, I guess. And they do it too often and it just gets annoying, right? I know it's supposed to be it's not fun. That's the problem. They're relatively easy to get through most of the time, but it's just not fun to do it constantly. They, especially there was one towards the middle of the game in the prison level where you have to just take on malefactors and the like assault team guys. It's just annoying, which I think is also a problem with many of the bosses in this game. They I'm gonna skip all this shit. I don't care. Skip that. Yeah, the bosses in this game are not great at all. They're not fun to fight against. The helicopter especially was very bad with doing like a not a very good job of um, didn't do a very good job of giving you feedback to know when you're actually doing damage to it. And I mean the final boss was a joke. You have to run around a level, wait till minions are spawned in order to get insanity meter filled, and then you have to attack Blackmore. And it took me a while, as you know, and apparently you could have just done a like what do they call it? Like a cataclysm attack, and it took Blackmore out in one hit, which is it's just annoying. Why why even do all that? I also think this game does sewers very well. They were always creepy, which is great. I mean, sewers should be creepy and nasty. And of course you've got the creeper. Creeper's a great, disgustingly nasty design. And overall it's just disgusting and creepy and like, ugh. Well, the slave hunter guy, his design is not great. I don't think he's the greatest enemy character. So yeah, I'm definitely happy I bought these two games back in the day. I was much more into them back then. So that's the suffering, the ties that bind. Not the greatest game, as I said, not the worst game, but there it is. Um, I guess the story was all right. They got Michael Clark Duncan, which is very cool because it's October and you're in the mood for creepy video games. I think the next game I'm gonna do is The Thing, the game, which I have not. I played like maybe an hour of it back when I originally bought it, and that's it. So we'll check that thing out. It'll be I think it'll be pretty interesting. So see you next time on Xbox Hour.